Welcome to my pantry. Before we take a look at what's inside, I want to tell you two things. First, my pantry is not always super organized. Let's just be honest and real. If it was my husband's decision, it would be really organized and clean all the time. But my reality is it's not all of the time. But I'll show you kind of tips and tricks to make it a little more organized. And second, you don't have to have all of these things that you're gonna learn about in your pantry right now. Pick one thing. If you have white pasta, upgrade to whole grain pasta, and then once you kind of have a feel for that, move on to the next one. Don't feel like you have to make over your entire pantry all at once or you'll get overwhelmed. So let's just move through really quick. We're gonna start at the bottom. So down here I have my 5-gallon bucket. Whoa, my mop just fell on me. I have my 5-gallon bucket of coconut oil. That one's Tropical Traditions. Next time I buy one, I'm gonna get it from Alpine Food Storage because she has the best flavor. It's this brand. It's straight from Africa, and it's so yummy. But I like this one too. I like to buy it in 5 gallons because you save so much money. And then what I'll do is I'll put a little bit in here so I can use it cooking in different things if I just need a little bit of it. Then I have my pressure cooker. I absolutely love my pressure cooker. I just got it on Amazon when we first got married, and I use it for everything. And I forgot to mention in the grains section that you actually can cook grains in your pressure cooker super fast, super easy. And that's why I'm able to cook my own beans and things, because it takes 10 minutes. It's so fast, so easy. Then I've got my slow cooker. I'll move out of the way so you can see it. I have some honey. I like to buy everything in bulk just because it saves you tons of money. And then here I have, these are so awesome. You can get these at Alpine Food Storage. And it's a bucket, they're square, so they stack super nice. And the other thing I love about them is they have a hinged lid. So in here I have spelt and barley to make my wonder flour. And I love these because they take up way less space. They're easier to get into with the lid, and it's a great way to store grains right there. Okay, so now we're on the first shelf. This is my flour shelf. I have some white whole wheat. I have some spelt flour here. I do grind my own flour a lot of the times, but it's nice to have a backup. Then I have a bunch of gluten-free flours. And my sophisticated way of making them organized is just by putting them in Ziplocs and putting them in this plastic bin. And I have sorghum and rye and buckwheat. I have a ton of fun flours in here too. And then I have my food processor. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is next to my blender, my baby in the kitchen. I love my food processor. It's the Cuisina, I think it's the Elite one. I just got it at Costco and it's worth every penny. It chops things way faster. You can make salsa with it. Let me pull it out so you can see it. And here's the top. It's the 12 cup. And it's so nice. Then I have a toaster. I have my KitchenAid to make cookies and different things like that. So that is this shelf. The next shelf I have my cereals. Oftentimes I'll have granola in here. I don't have any made right now. And I like to have just crackers and stuff on hand. I like these Mary's Gone crackers. She makes really awesome pretzels too. And they're all whole grain and they have a lot of great stuff in them, good ingredients. My husband does not like these. He thinks they taste too healthy, but me and the kids eat them, so you can try them out. If they're too healthy for you, then. But we eat them. I have some all brown. I like to make this mix that sits in the fridge, and it stays good in the fridge for 6 weeks. It's called Magic Batter, and you can make pancakes and muffins and all this different stuff with it, and you can just keep pulling it out and using it. Quick breads, it's awesome. So that's for that. Again, Mary Gone crackers. She also has a brand of just the crumbs. So this is kind of replacing breadcrumbs, but breadcrumbs are super easy to make on your own. Just take stale bread, put it in your food processor, and whip it up. And then you can bake it with a little bit of seasonings and some butter, and it'll make awesome breadcrumbs. Or you can just, if it's stale, you don't even have to bake it. You can just use it just like that. We eat a lot of rice cakes here. We also have bread too. I keep it in the fridge to keep it fresh. But Lundberg makes awesome rice cakes. They're all whole grain. We have some crackers. These probably aren't the best option, but they're a better option than a lot of crackers because they're baked. But like I said, good, better, best, realistic here. So then if you come around to this side, I've got all of my grains and all of my lentils and beans and everything like that. And before I mentioned that I have my pressure cooker, and that's how I make it realistic, because you know, if you're trying to make all of these things from scratch all day long, it takes a really long time. But with a pressure cooker, you can make beans in 10 minutes. And I have a whole article that I'll include into the different articles, the PDFs, that explains the benefits of a pressure cooker, because I know a lot of people think, well, it's really high heat, so it's not great for you. So that explains all of that. So that is my grains and all of my lentils and beans. And I love these containers. I got these at IKEA. I think they were $2 or $3, and they're super sturdy. You can see what's in them, and they line up really well. So I like these. Then I have my pastas and my canned stuff and some spices, like spice mixes. So I have some curry sauce, some dried mushrooms, I don't know, a fajita sauce. So I just have different spices that way, like some different prepared ones, and I keep them in this little basket. And that's nice to keep them organized. Then my pastas, I just keep them in a basket. And I've got some ones from the Asian store. They're a lot cheaper there. Some rice pastas. I have whole wheat linguine, brown rice spaghetti. There's lots of different pastas in here. And then I have some soups, some canned stuff. I do have some Annie's macaroni and cheese, and it's probably healthier to make your own. And I do a lot of the times, but like I'm saying, this is my realistic pantry. And sometimes in a pinch, this works out really well. Okay, so then I have black beans. I like Goya. They only have black beans, water, and salt in the ingredients, and they're super tasty. You can find them in any grocery store in the Mexican section. Then I've got some canned pumpkin. I've got coconut milk. This is my very favorite brand. And I found this at Harmon's, but I usually buy it at the Asian store because you'll save a ton of money buying at the Asian store your coconut milk. So I just load up, and then it saves you, I think, almost $1 a can. So this one's super thick and creamy and so yummy. Okay, and then I've got my maple syrup. I've tried a bunch of different brands, and this one's nice because it's from Vermont and it's pure, but you can use any brand you want. Grade B or grade A, make sure it's pure. I have molasses. I have some all fruit jam. This only has fruit in it, and my kids love it. So this is a great option for jam that's not loaded with sugar. I have some agave, some coconut nectar, and we'll get into all of these when we do the natural sweeteners. I also have coconut water. This is awesome for smoothies. It's super high in electrolytes, and it's great for after you exercise or anything as a replacement for Gatorade. And it has kind of a fun, sweet taste. Really like coconut water. Then I have some, I like Annie's brand. I have some condiments, some extras. Peanut butter, I like Adam's because it's just peanuts and salt. And then I have some like asparagus spears, pepperoncinis. These kind of liven up a boring salad. These are fun. I just got those at Costco. And then I have powdered coconut milk. This is really yummy to make your own homemade hot chocolate mix. Oh, this is so yummy. This is cacao butter, and it makes the most amazing raw chocolates. It's so yummy. Then I have some greens powder. This is the best tasting one that I've found, and this is nice just to get an extra boost of more greens into your diet. But by no means are these things something that you have to have. Greens, fresh greens are the best, but to supplement them, I like those too. And then I have some protein powder. This one is super chalky. It's not my favorite. That's why it's still full. I haven't really used a lot of it. But I have in the smoothie section the different protein powders I like. You don't have to have protein. There's a lot of different ways to get in protein powders. I'm just showing you everything in my pantry. Up here I have, oh, sorry. We have some food storage stuff, some canned stuff. I have my sweet potatoes and onions in this basket, and I have all of my herbs. I like to buy them in bulk because you save a lot of money. And so Penzies is my very favorite. What I do is I buy them in bulk, and then I have a spice rack that I put them into smaller containers. But Penzies is about the same price as the grocery store, and they have amazing, amazing spices. They're super flavorful. I love, love Penzies. So as you can tell, I love Penzies. I have tons and tons of spices up here. I just have some rolled oats, shredded coconut, use this in granola and topping fruit salads and almost everything. I love to throw shredded coconut that's unsweetened and everything. I have all my cookbooks up here, and then I have some herbal teas. I have this. It's kind of pricey, but it's super yummy. It's this chocolate drink mix by Essential Living Foods, and it's so good for hot chocolate. To be totally honest, my kids, I have to sweeten it a little bit more for them. It's not super sweet, but it has kind of a kick of energy. It's really, really good, but it's kind of pricey. So you can make your own hot chocolate mix too, like I said, or just have hot chocolate for your 80-20 rule. And then that is my pantry. From there, I'm gonna show you this isn't my pantry, but this is another way that I store all my dried fruit and nuts. Okay, I'm not gonna show you everything in every drawer and bore you, but I do wanna show you one thing really quick. When you're buying nuts and dried fruit in bulk, you can have all of those bags. This is one easy way to keep things organized. I just got these at IKEA, and they have these inserts so you can take them out. So when you're used up all your dried fruit or all your nuts, or if you just have a small portion, you can put them in or take them out. So this is a super easy and simple way, and they stack really well to store your dried nuts and dried fruit. And like I said, I'm not gonna go through all of my things. There's still vinegars and oils and things to show you, but I have a PDF that has a lot of the different things that I store in my fridge, in the different drawers, if you're still interested in kind of how to complete a Whole Foods kitchen.